Now I am going to discuss on a topic which is a very much disgusting problem in the family. Sometimes owners used to come to us with the complaint that his or her dog is eating its own feces. Eating of own feces in medical term is known as Coprophagia, and the dogs are known as coprophagic dogs. Generally, dogs seldom eat its own feces, but sometimes they have got craving for substances which are not food, and here they have got a craving for stool eating. It is a tendency of some dogs to eat their own feces or those of other dogs. I have already told you it is a habit, bad habit of eating poop or coprophagia. It is a bad behavior. Actually, why a dog eats poop or stool? Reasons behind it. There is behavior and physiological behavior. We have seen that around 60%, 16% of dogs are categorized as serious poop eater. In generally dogs will rarely eat its own poop. But sometimes we see that they have got a tendency to its own poop or some other dogs actually living with it. Sometimes we have seen dogs may have a tendency to eat the feces or stool or poop, whatever you call, of cat. Cat feces is very much liked by the dog rather than its own feces. It happens. Why it happens? It happens when the animal is confined to a household. Is confined. And sometimes non-trained dogs more poop eater. Female dogs are more likely to eat poop. In fact, males at least 90% of poop eater want fresh poop 2 to 3 days old. Now a question arises: 85% of poop eater will not eat their own poop or feces. It has a tendency to go for the other dog's feces. Now I tell you, if the stool is liquid or semi-solid, in that case it does not have the ability to eat those feces. But if the stool is hard, in that case they have got a tendency to take the hard feces more rather than the liquid feces. Why? Because in the hard feces there is a lot of content of fiber, and water is very less. Now, why it happens? Actually, there is physical, medical, and environmental reasons behind it. If you consider the medical problem, we have seen that if the animal is suffering from some work burden, that means having some internal parasites within the intestine, in that case, the animal has got a tendency to eat its own feces or stool or poo, whatever you call. Sometimes malabsorption syndrome, right? So the nutrient is not being properly assimilated. In that cases, it may eat its own poo. Then Sometimes in diabetic patients also I've seen that it is more, and at the same time it is a tendency to go for obesity. In case of Cushing's disease also, we have seen that they have got a tendency to go for obesity. Even thyroid disease. And most important is enzyme deficiency. Enzyme deficiency is very important. Because I tell you, it has got a variance with the pancreas. You know, the pancreas has got two parts. One is endocrinal part, the other is exocrine parts. So for the exocrine part is concerned, in that cases, exocrine part is concerned, in that cases, the enzymes which are being secreted from the pancreas. So these enzymes, there will be some deficiency because the dog thinks that the enzyme which is produced in the intestine, or which is produced from the pancreas, is not absorbed, and it is going away along the stool. Therefore, it goes for the consumption of the stool. We call exocrine pancreatic inefficiency. In that cases, pancreas is very important and it has got appearance with the stolidity. Then drugs like steroid, where the tendency of eating is more, anti-epileptic drugs, where the tendency of eating more, and vitamin and mineral deficiency. This is very important. Deficiency of vitamin and deficiency of mineral is very important. Of which, beside the vitamin, the most important element or most important mineral is phosphorus. Phosphorus deficiency causes pica or coprophagia, or which other is known as tendency for eating substances which are not considered as regular food. Then sometimes anxiety, punishment, harassment during taking its attention seeking, living with sick or vulnerary dogs. So, in a nutshell, we know what we see or we observe that many a times dog starts eating its own feces or stool or whatever you call. This tendency is due to the reasons which I have already described. But of which most important is exocrine pancreatic inefficiency and vitamins and mineral deficiency. These are very important. These are the very important causes of obesity. Now, how to stop it? So, therefore, supplementation is the only answer. So, if the parasite, if the vitamin and minerals are to be supplied, right, with the food or as a tablet, right, vitamin supplementation, mineral supplementation is very important. And if the parasite is considered to be a cause, in that case, the deworming is important. Then, in case of pancreatic insufficiency, pancreatic enzyme has to be added in the food, or it has to be given as a tablet or other forms. So, enzyme supplementation is important. Then, pain relieving is also important. And pancreatic enzyme supplementation already I have told you. That is very important. Of the minerals, phosphorus supplementation is very important. And if you want to contain this problem, then one has to go for how to prevent it. It can be prevented through training. It can be prevented through punishment. It can be prevented through some fecal deterrent. That means you give something in the form of medicine, which will have some odor, and this odor will be there along with the feces, and that odor will inhibit the dog not to take the feces. Odors containing more sodium glutamate or pepper, garlic, bitter tasting spray, all these things will avoid these conditions. And therefore, we'll have to have three things in our mind. One is training, that we don't do these things, it is a bad habit, you should not do it. In that way, restrain the dog from taking the poop. Number two, you put something on this poop so that it is deterrent or it is bitter, right? And the dog will not take that poop. Or you will have to go for some tablet which are available, which can be given as a your fecal deterrent. That means it will make a coating in the feces in that way, and there will be an offensive odor from there, and that odor is not like the dog. Therefore, it will not go for the eating of the feces. And at the same time, I tell you, the dog and the cat should not be kept in the same room because cat feces is very much important because the dog like cat feces more than their own feces or more than their other counterparts. So therefore, this is to be taken into consideration. Sometimes we can mask this stool with some bitter agent or some pungent agent so that dog will not take the feces. In a nutshell, eating of own stool or other stool is a problem. It is a behavioral problem. Mostly it is a behavioral problem. Second thing is a medical problem, and it can be avoided only after giving rigorous punishment or very rigorous training, and at the same time adding some substances in the food so that these substances has got some deterrent effect on the dog. And sometimes we can add some bitter or bitter tasting spray or bitter or garlic or pepper, which is not actually pleasant for the dog to eat. Therefore, dog may differ from eating it. So, my question is that the poop eating or coprophagia is a problem and it is a vice of the animal. And we should take care of this problem with the help of training and the supplementation of vitamins and minerals as it is required. And one burden has to be periodically removed to contain the disease.